That again?
My father had gone to Haifa from Beirut and all by himself to see if he could see that it's okay to bring the family this and that, to set up the whole thing. So he decided that we should go to Haifa to my brother and I and my mom. So we went to Haifa and lived there. Later on, my dad had heart problems, so his brothers, Dikran, Kevork, they were well off compared to other Armenians. They said to him, why don't you come to Beirut, go to AUB hospital about your heart problem. So he wanted to come to Beirut, but he had gone not legally or illegally, so he had gone there. And so to make sure that he had somebody with him, so he chooses me to come with him back to Lebanon. I remember when we crossed the border, my father had sort of heart attack. He gave to the Englishman, his papers and said, I have heart problem, I'm going to rest. You go ahead, you decide. So the guy said, go. So when we came to a village where my dad found out that they're all Muslims, he didn't want to stay there, so he hired a cab, and took us to Tyre. And there he was told that there was a street and the Armenians are there. So in the middle of the night, you don't know who they are. Knock the door and say, we're on our way to Beirut. We're Armenians coming from Haifa. Could we stay here overnight? So they gave us veranda, outside. It was summertime. And we slept there, got up in the morning, went to a coffee house. We had breakfast. Then he hired a taxi, to Beirut. All right. The reason I'm saying this is because that fear that he had against the Muslims wouldn't be erased. He didn't feel at all safe to stay in that place. Let's continue to Tyre. So, he had the fear, and we made it okay.
How did he die? How did he die?
Heart attack. He joined his brothers. There was some construction business. It was in the mountains, and so he had worked, and then he had to come back to Beirut. I was with my uncles, and my mom told us, or told me. My brother was there with them. She had prepared the breakfast, and he had egg, so he would eat egg, and then goes. That's it. Yeah.
How old were you?
12 years old. Young, yeah. My mom was hero. The way he raised us up, no matter how I describe this, wouldn't make any dent, impress people. Because what she did, the way she lived, the way she helped us to grow, it was,
I remember you telling me about there was some man in Fresno that was interested in her.
Oh yeah,
What
one
happened?
of those Armenians that had come long time ago.
Uh-huh.
So when my dad passed away, he got interested in mom to get married, and so my mom asked Baskin and me, "What do you say? Shall I marry?" Or stranger, this, no way. Oh, she says no. Later on, I told Mom, I said, "Mom, we were kids, Papa. We were young. We don't know anything of those things. You should have gotten married. We could have gone to Fresno at that time, and who knows, maybe we could be a walnut king or something." But my mom, oh Lord, I'm telling you, I can say a lot of things, but that's it. She sacrificed her life for us. No, like an eagle, protecting the eaglets like that. Gee.
When you and Mom were in New York dating,
Who?
when you and Mom
Oh,
were
okay.
dating in New York,
Yeah,
you were engaged, right?
yeah.
And your mom encouraged you to break things off with her.
Oh no.
Oh, what happened? How
Mom.
did you and Mom break up? I'm remembering wrong. Tell me what happened.
My mom wasn't even in the United States,
Okay.
and she wouldn't know anything.
Okay. So you and Mom are dating in New York.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay. I had a close friend called Suren, Ezekielian, very close friend to Mom. And he knew things about Mom that he didn't tell me. And I got so mad at him. I said, I trust you, and you're a Christian, I trust you. And how come you don't tell me what's going on, You say it's okay. And so I took him one place and I slapped him, Oh, he says, I don't have car to go. I said, here is 50 cents. Take the bus and go. Made me so. Turns out to be he was sort of trying to help her or, cunning and things like that. Later on, I heard that he had another brother who was a pharmacist, and he never told us about the whole thing.
And what about this brother?
Huh?
What did this brother have to do in the
Nothing.
story?
We were so close that then we knew everything about, you and me, and he never mentioned it, He wanted to keep it secret. I don't know why.
What did he keep secret about Mom that made you so angry?
Well, someone had raped her or something,
Uh-huh.
and, I was, how shall I say, tell me before, you know.
Yeah.
You know, this, and later on, of course, as a Christian, you forgive him, this and that.
Uh-huh.
And then later on, I thought, okay, I mean, that was past. It wasn't her fault, this and that, so that's why I said, okay,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, was it while you were dating mom? Was it when you were dating mom that she was raped, or earlier?
Oh, earlier,
Oh.
when she was maybe 10 years old or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. And the guy that raped her supposedly was a member of the church, this and that,
So, why did you break up with mom? Was it because of that?
Mm-hmm.
You found out?
I found out.
Uh-huh.
And if he had told me before, that Suren, told me, say, okay, there is a problem here, not problem, but, this is what happened. If he had prepared my mind, I won't be shocked. But then I heard that some people, they said, how on earth you get married, this. I said, why? This. Oh my goodness. Then I found fault with Suren. I said, I trust you 100% as a brother, but you tried to play tricks on me. I don't like it. I was really mad at him. And took him aside. I said, did you know these things? Why didn't you tell me? And I got so mad at me. I said, I said, get out. I don't want to see your face again.
Mm-hmm. So, how did you tell mom that you didn't want to be with
I
her?
didn't tell mom at all. In fact, I heard from others. I didn't even ask mom. But